Now, without planning, without examining, without doing anything, you just thought and then you are proceeding yourself. So when you go with relevant information, collect some pertinent informations before you make your decisions. Or this last over, Jogendra Sharma will not make us win. He'll not. He'll go with art, that is personal experience, that see that what is the best course of action. When you will think that what is the best course of action, what happens is you need to take all the alternatives. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Street College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now you need to know that planning and decision making is a very big chapter, but what we have done is we have divided planning and decision making. This is the last session of decision making. Now you need to understand that there is few topics which you need to know, that is the nature of decision making. Now the nature of decision making is divided into a few of the points. The first point here is goal oriented process. Now decision making is a goal oriented process. Then you have selection process, continuous process. I told you in the feature and characteristics that is decision making is a process. Now please understand what exactly the process is. The first one here is decision making is a goal oriented process. It aims at achieving certain specific goals of the organization. Now whenever you decide something about your own future, right, what is that you decide? You decide to be a good person. It is a goal oriented, that is you want to achieve that, right? Now the second one is selection process, that is whenever you go for any decision you are supposed to have more than two alternatives. When you have more than two alternatives, you decide what is the best course of action which can lead you to the success. I told you in the previous session that decision making is always concerned with two or more alternatives. Then you decide what is the best course, and then what exactly you do is you examine those things and then implement it. But I also told you that in decision making there is positive as well as negative. It is not just that you will end up only with a positive note. You can end up with negative. Because even if you go with a proper decision, all decisions will not lead you to success. That is what it is. You need to understand that. And reasons are many, but you need to figure it out. Which course of action you can achieve and it is feasible. When you decide, students, you need to know that there should be something called feasibility. Now example, if I go with decision making is a goal oriented process and the selection process, there are two processes right now. I'll not go with the continuous and art as well as science. I'll not go with it. I'll go with only two of the process right now. I'll give you an example. Today morning, you thought that I should do something in this 2021. And you went with so many alternative course of plans. You took all the alternative courses. You thought, okay, let me climb Mount Everest. Now try to understand this. Yes, it is a goal oriented. You have decided you want to climb Mount Everest. That's good. Now you went with all the selection process. You thought Mount Everest will be the best one and you can do it in 2021. And later you thought that when you went with this continuous process and all those things you went with, day after tomorrow I'll start climbing Mount Everest. Now it's not possible. You need to understand. Because firstly you are supposed to have a proper training. You are supposed to get certificate by the concerned doctor. You are supposed to get trained in Mount Everest. Near Mount Everest, there are so many camps which you are supposed to go. You are supposed to clear the medical test. Now, without planning, without examining, without doing anything, you just thought and then you are proceeding yourself and to climb day after tomorrow itself. It's not going to possible. But what it is, decision making is a continuous process. Yes, one or the other day you will be able to climb Mount Everest. It is not that you can't. It is a continuous process. You need to put everything to it. You need to practice. You need to maintain your body, your temperature, everything you are supposed to go with. You are supposed to go with the stress management. You need to climb. You need to get accommodated with that climate. And then one day, definitely, you will actually climb. So there should be something called feasibility. Then we have something more as art as well as science. Now decision making is also an art as well as science. So how it is? I'll go with the second one, that is selection process. Decision making is a selection process in which best alternative course of action is chosen from the given alternative course of action. Decision making is a continuous process. Decision making is a continuous process because a manager is required to take decisions continuously for different activities. Now we have so many departments, say marketing department, human resource department, production department, sales department. When we talk about the companies, even the companies has to take decisions every day. Has a manager responsibility is to take decisions and give orders. Now what is that he do? What is that he do? He receives order and he gives order. So from whom will he receive? From the top management he receives order. Now again the top management should also decide that whatever they are deciding, can the manager tell the workers to do it? Again question mark. So there should be feasibility. Yes, they can do it. That's why when you go with decision making, you should always have what? Options. Next one is art as well as science. Decision making is considered both an art and a science. And when I say art, what happens is their practical knowledge. Now, early morning you will get up at 6 o'clock, you'll finish your breakfast, exercise, all those things. Now it is up to you how you do it. It's you who need to decide. Now understand, tomorrow, the same time you are supposed to get up. What is that you will do? Now the goal is there, that is you are supposed to get up at 5 o'clock. Now there are three alternative course of action. That is you will put alarm clock, or in your mobile you will put the alarm. That is one of the course of action. Second thing, you will tell your parents that they need to wake you up at so and so hour. Third thing, you will tell your friends that they are supposed to come knock the door or bell or give a call to you. Now all these are the alternative course of action. Now what exactly it is? Your practical knowledge, you know better that what type of a call or alarm or your parents will do it so that you will get up. So it is what? Practical knowledge. It's your practical knowledge, your experience. When I say science, decision making is science because science is all about what? Cause and effect relationship. When I say cause and effect relationship, if I take this decision, what will happen? What is the end result? You will actually decide it advance and then you will take a call. Say example, even the cricketers, go with any game, there is something called decision making. Now I'll give you an example of Mahendra Singh Dhoni when it comes to T20 World Cup, the first T20 World Cup where India was facing Pakistan. There was this one point of a time a decision making chance for Team India that they are supposed to win the World Cup. Mahendra Singh Dhoni called Harbhajan Singh. Harbhajan Singh straightforward, he said that I'm not so comfortable in the last over because already people have played my balls and they have actually hit boundaries. What it is? Now the captain need to decide that whom should he give the last over. There was this person, Jogendra Sharma, and he said, sir, I'll do it. Dhoni, I'll do it. Give me a chance. Now Dhoni at that point of a time, he took a decision. If India would have lost, it was all his thing. If India would have won, It is all his thing. So that decision making. That's why cause and effect relationship, every time it will not happen. Now Dhoni cannot predict that this last over Jogendra Sharma will make us win, or this last over Jogendra Sharma will not make us win. He'll not. He'll go with art. That is personal experience. That okay, Harbhajan isn't doing well, so we'll give it to a newcomer. Jogendra Sharma was a newcomer that particular time. As well as science. So management is an art as well as science. Decision making is also an art as well as science. And the next one here we have is responsibilities of managers. Decision making. Now, decision making is always a responsibility of a manager. When I say the middle level management decides what the supervisor level should do it. Now, that is what it is. Decision making is the responsibility of managers at different levels of management. Next one is positive as well as negative. Now, let me tell you here, when we go with decision making, you need to understand that decision making can be both positive and negative. It may be positive to perform certain activities or negative not to perform certain activities. The last one here we have is future course of action. Now, decisions are made for future course of action based on the basis of past experience and present conditions. So these are the very much important nature of decision making. Now I told you that one is the responsibility of managers. Second is decisions have both positive as well as negative. And the last one is decision making is always about future course of action. You will not decide for the past. You will decide for the future. That's what the decision making is all about. So next we have a decision making process. Please understand this when we go with decision making process. The first step here we have is identify the decisions. You realize that you need to take a decision, you need to make a decision. Please clearly define it, that what exactly you want in your options. The first step is very important because here you will define that what is the decisions you're gonna make. Second is gather relevant information. So when you go with relevant information, collect some pertinent informations before you make your decisions. What information is needed, the best source of information, and how to get it. These steps involve both internal and external. Now what exactly internal is, please understand. You will seek it through the process of self-assessment. You will actually get those process. Second one is all about external. That is all about your internet, Google, online, in books from other people and from other sources. That is what you will actually get. So you have internal as well as external. When you go with internal, you will think about what exactly you felt, self-assessment. That's why it is called management as an art. Decision making is also an art. Then you go with external, that is through online, then books from other people as well as from other sources you will get it. So these are the two steps, the first step and the second step. The third step here we have is identify the alternatives. Now when you start identifying the alternatives, what are the best course of actions which you have, what are the best options you have. Now what is that you will do is you will start identifying them. Before examining them, you are supposed to identify. The last one here after identification is you need to weigh the evidence, saying that is it really worth? Now whatever we have done, can we achieve our objective? That is what you will actually go here in this way the evidences. Now here identify the alternatives. When I say that, as you collect information, you will probably identify several possible paths of action or alternatives. You can also use your imagination and additional information to construct new alternatives. In this step, you will list all possible and desirable alternatives. That is what will happen. And here when you go with evidence and weighing, you will see that what is the best course of action. When you will think that what is the best course of action, what happens is you need to take all the alternatives. and predict the future. That is, you need to examine whether you will achieve the goal or not. So that is what the evaluation will happen here. Draw on your information and emotions to imagine. See here, imagination comes. What it would be like if you carried out each of the alternatives to the end. Evaluate whether the new identified, that is step 1, would be met or resolved through the use of each alternatives. That is what happens in the 4th step. When you go with the 5th one, you need to choose among alternatives. So whichever you have seen the step in the 4th one, that is weighing and examining thing. Now whichever comes in the top list, that is what you're going to choose. Once you have weighed all the evidence, you are ready to select the alternatives that seems to be the best one for you. And you maybe even choose a combination of alternatives. Your choice in step 5, that is step 5 is this, may very likely to be the similar alternative you place at the top of your list at the end of your stage, that is the step 4. 5th one is all about take actions. Now you are supposed to implement it. You need to implement it. That is what you are supposed to do. And the last one is you need to review your decision whether it was correct or not. And what are the consequences also you are supposed to list out. In this final step, consider the result of your decision and evaluate whether or not it has resolved the need you identified in step 1. That is what the decision you wanted to take it. If the decision has not met the identified need, you may want to repeat certain steps of process to make a new decision. That is what happens. Now, if your decision is good, you need to carry it. So these are the steps or the process of decision making. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubt regarding this, please call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.